Stickers between each row, and I put these little short stickers in between each, and then I ratchet strap them back together because I have to cut the metal bands off. You can leave the metal bands on, but the problem is they've got all the lumber tight, so when it's tight together, if any water or moisture gets onto the timbers, it leaches down between, it can't dry out, so it'll mildew, and it'll actually leave like a black stain in the wood that's so deep that you can't sand it out really. It's basically, you just have to deal with what you got. But in doing this, it lets all the water, if it does get wet, go through, and then the air can go in and dry it out. These are Douglas Fir dressed four sides, which isn't the big deal, but it's free of heart, so there's no center or the core of the tree in any of the anything. And the reason for that is, for one thing, it's stronger. The second thing is that it's less prone to twisting and warping. And it also usually ends up less cracks in it, so that'd be number 3. Because what the tree will do, like, see, this one has a little bit of the heart in the one end. What'll happen is, if you ever look at the end of a timber that's dried out and kind of cracked, it always cracks to the core, to the heart. So if the heart's in the center of these posts, it'll run a big crack right in there, and then the whole thing will twist and move. Not always, but pretty much a much higher chance. But with these are kiln dried. You can tell by the wax on the one end of them, because this is the cut end. Yeah, these are all waxed. So these are kiln dried, no heart, dressed four sides. So these really probably won't move much at all. But since I'm going to be storing them for probably 4 months, I'm going to sticker them up this way and save me from buying when the lumber's at the peak. And now I know I have it. Yeah, so summer of 2021, I priced out all these same lengths. Couldn't get the free of heart. It didn't exist, or at least not in this area. I'd buy that stuff rough sawn, green, and it was actually more money than I just got this wood for. So it's well worth it. It's just a little more effort. And I mean, I think it might snow today, so that makes it a little bit trickier, but not really. And yeah, let's get these. My favorite style of strap, but they do the trick. So. Yeah, another good reason to cut those steel bands off is if the wood gets wet, which it is getting wet right now, snow is just frozen water, so I'm going to leaf blow 90% of it out of there, but there's going to be a bit of moisture. When it milds up, it'll melt. And with those bands, they were just put on, it's been cold, so they haven't had a chance to even get wet. But especially because the road salt and everything that gets on them, they rust like crazy. And that rust will bleed right into the wood. And you'll get, wherever those bands are, there'll be nice little rust marks. It's not the end of the world. You can mostly sand those off, but it's just a lot more sanding. And this way, yeah, you don't have to deal with that. Sorry if I keep looking at the camera, because that camera's been freezing on me a lot lately. Couldn't be because of the temperature. Well, let's get this stuff all wrapped up. Should be good for the winter. I don't have any ratchet straps on these posts over here, but I'll have to go get some more and throw them on there when I can. And then when I take this all apart, I'll have a whole bunch extra ratchet straps, which usually means you only have just enough. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.